The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Ha! Just, I thought, you bombed with your silly answers, Phoenix Wright. Oh, great. No, even she's calling me by my full name. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes! Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray dragged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? See now, stupid Gramps? Like, I'm going to explain it, so please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from hospital. If, I wanted revenge, then I wouldn't have, waited this long. And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, Dr. Gray. It was, a total coincidence. He asked me about it, you know. She's back to her airhead persona. However, ow! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You're fair to support your own theory. The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there was no reason for Ms. Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any true decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? Damn it. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. See, it's just as I, told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Ms. Eenie Miney. Oh. Your Honor, please allow defense 1 more minute. All right. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say you can prove Ms. Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Ms. Miney had a motive. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination already ended after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Fight. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Von Karma cares only about the perfect thing. As long as you have the will to fight, I knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Fight. And I don't care if you're my witness, so help me, I'll throw you out of my way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We'll continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a sec. Is it really true about my aunt? I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Enid could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan. That's terrible. Why would my aunt... Everything's going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix Fight. Ah, Miss Von Karma! Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say, your own situation? Looking down on me even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? You've caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll see who the real winner is.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honour?
Can you prove Miss Enid Marnie had a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Enid Marnie and Dr. Gray have only had one point of connection, and that's the car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Marnie, please testify to the court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought you wanted to, ask about my motive. And I don't see the point in, bringing up the past.
Miss Marnie, if you please.
Okay, I totally don't think it will do any good, but... That was last year in May. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic around then. And the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. I woke up because of a jolt, and it was a sea of flames around me. I opened the door and got away.
I think I've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk of the tabloid shows day after day last year.
Yes, there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister.
Those were merely rumours, totally baseless gossip.
Yes. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now, it's important to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Marnie's sister. Yes, which means I'll have to work with this from another angle.
Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then?
Yeah, like, that was in May too. Like, the thing of all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like, our accident was like on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back.
Do you assume it's just a coincidence?
My sis was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. Like,
that was the malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct?
yeah.
What was the cause of the mistake?
Like, I heard it was cause the medicines got mixed up.
Was that the fault of your sister?
Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. This incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, this police report has already documented it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault.
Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake.
But, like, it really wasn't my sis.
She was totally tired? You mean exhausted?
Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation.
No wonder then that the car accident happened, huh?
So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? What are you talking about?
I meant switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, you should have switched with her.
True, true. Oh, but like, I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney.
What's that then? Hmm? Ms. Miney, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay, anyway. I was like totally pooped out, so I fell asleep in the passenger seat. Woke up because of a jolt. I like didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her.
Ms. Miney, that was a lame lie just now.
Like, what do you mean?
I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What's the meaning of this, Miss Miney?
That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident.
No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hottie, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so.
What are you talking about? That perverted fake clinic director?
Yes, the perverted fake clinic director. And how do you...
What? No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November.
What? November?
The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Fight.
What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident, Ms. Miney did not have her driver's license.
Ow! Kai und mein Wip will accommodate.
Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers.
I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I don't think my sis would have let me drive. Ow! Don't just stand there humming to yourself. Not you too, Mia, with the whip and the pain and the ow. Miss Miney, why do you think you would not have been allowed to have driven anyway? Huh? That's because...
I think this situation calls for a more detailed testimony. Miss Marnie, if you please.
How annoying. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. Around that time, I was really close to getting my license. My sis was this totally big fan of cars and really valued them. She just got this really shiny bright red sports car. She would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob drive my car." So that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too.
I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense may question the witness.
Not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... So what do you mean by really close? I have one of those permit things? I think that's what they're called? A permit? Wow, the big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Well, this lawyer never had a permit. Ow! Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said in the last few minutes is utter nonsense. May I continue? She valued cars. How much would you say she valued her car? Well, she'd flip out at, a drop of rain, and, she would notice if someone, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out the garage ever? Why did you take such special care of the car? How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car. You wouldn't want to, get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? I think that car's getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright?
Well, Miss Marnie, what kind of car was it?
A new car. Yeah. She, had just gotten it. It was, from the UK.
The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initials?
And it was a really special model. She'd waited a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the next obvious topic. If it's a UK car, does that mean that the steering wheel's on the other side and the whole passenger seat thing is going to come up? I really don't know anything about cars, but I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honour.
Yes?
Please have the witness append what she just said to her testimony.
You mean the part about it being a special import car?
Yes.
Well, if you like cars that much, then...
It's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Marnie, please fix your testimony.
Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was a totally special model from England. The driver had fallen asleep at the wheel.
I yelled harder pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. Ask for the hell of it. So... what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive and their driver's seat is opposite to the cars here in the States. Japanifornia. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel on the right side thing, kind of goofy, isn't it? You, what do you know? The sleek shape, the purr of the... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, you're not Eni, are you? Forgive me. Her personality really changed at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Was your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. She like said she was going to be the like racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. And that's when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled like in a daze. Sounds like you had a terrifying time. There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such natural sounding testimony, but we have to attack it, and by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe. There's a path. I know it. It almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. I'm going to say you weren't in the passenger seat.
Objection!
There we go. Ms. Miney, do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. Okay. I missed that, but it was right anyway. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking about that? Your Honour, which side is the passenger seat, to the left or the right? Well, it's on the right side, of course, because the driver's is on the left side. That would be if it were a Japanifornian car, but it would be the opposite on a British car. Opposite? The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side. Ah! What do you mean by this? Ms. Miney, you said you had escaped using the right side door of the car, but if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Order in the court! Order! Order! Mr. Phoenix Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi. That's what Eni said, yes, but that's where her testimony falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions.
Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder.
If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court a question. Eenie or Mimey? Who was really driving that night? The answer is the one person who had her driver's license, Mimi Mimey. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Mimi Mimey, is the one in the driver's seat. Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who is the person standing on the witness stand right now?
What sort of idiotic rules is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? This witness's name, their name is...
I'll tell you what her name really is. This witness's real name is Mimi Mimey. That is your real name.
Of all the foolish dribble! Then how do you explain her appearance?
The witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted to the hospital, so for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture.
Facial reconstruction surgery?
This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister.
No!
But Mimi Mimey, she died in a car accident! That's what everyone thought. However, that's not the case.
And the body they found at the crash site?
That's the body of the real Eenie Mimey. Isn't that right, Ms. Mimi Mimey? The car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Eenie Mimey. Her sister Mimi then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Mimey from existence.
Your Honour, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this nonsense?
Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of the nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Mimey. However, that would not have been possible because Mimi Mimey was still in fact alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening. At all costs.
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is this what you're saying?
Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment his fate was sealed.
Ooh. Well, Miss Eenie, why did you say my name just now?
Looks like I've been unmasked.
Witness? That's right, I admit it. My name is Mimi Mimey. That crap doctor got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close.
But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself? To become your own sister?
I think I understand why. Mimi wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi Miney. That's right, the person standing before us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that accident and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister.
Unbelievable! A plan beyond my wildest imagination.
That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo?
Becoming Eni has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult, I hate it. I hate it all.
I believe there are still unsolved riddles here, such as why did Ms. Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan, and why did Ms. Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it. Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear.
The innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Franziska Van Karma. I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's going to be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Ow! Ow! Ow, 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 ow! Und one more for good measure! Phoenix! Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This cult is a fraud! It's a sham!
Now then, looks like there will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. I'll go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Ah. It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis. I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box? The box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Huh. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey who just committed a murder.
She planned it all down to the smallest detail, huh?
Nick!
Congrats, Maya.
Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Marnie with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick.
Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be?
Nick, please, I need an answer.
The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan. Oh, where's the stuff about the bloody Branch family?
Pearly?
4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Korean village. And that person will be you, Maya.
And?
But if you weren't there, the main family's bloodline would disappear. And what would happen then?
The Branch family. My aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual power's too weak. The next person will be Pearls.
Oh!
Everything was done for her sake. It was also that Pearls could become the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did Maya say something just now? I think she was saying, I thought so. Huh, interesting.
My precious Pearl. You're the only one suitable to be master of the Korean, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. Helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying witness main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come.
A new episode has been added. Turnabout Big Top. Interesting.